Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 45. Today we're going to look at the difference between sometimes with an S and sometime with no S. I come across this problem, or I notice it a lot more in writing when I'm correcting writing. A lot of times students might write sometime when they should be writing sometimes, and it could even happen vice versa. It could happen the opposite way as well. All right, but let's take a look. Let's take a look at the meaning first. Sometimes means now and then or once in a while. In some situations, but not often. That's what we mean by sometimes. But it is a number of times that you're referring to. So let's look at the first example. First example is that Ted usually comes home directly, but sometimes he will go out for a beer with his coworkers before heading home. Yeah, obviously he doesn't do it every day. I don't know, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe he might go with his coworkers out for a beer. Just by chance. You never know when it's going to happen. So it does happen, but not often. All right, let's take a look at the second one. It can happen sometimes, but usually that is not the case. Again, it happened a number of times, but it's not often. It's not the most common thing. Or number three, sometimes mom will bring home a treat for us, probably some food or a gift or something. But she cannot afford to do it every day. So, again, I don't know how often she does it. Maybe once every few weeks, maybe even once every few months. I don't know. But it's just sometimes. Sometimes, now and then, but not often, not always. Yeah. All right, so again, so you could clear sometimes does refer to a number of times, but not often, and it's usually kind of spread out when it does happen. All right, what is sometime? Sometime is a particular time that you're referring to. So sometime, a particular time in the past or in the future. So it could go in either direction. Okay, but of course, when you say sometime, usually it's not very clear when the time was. So let's look at the first example. Sometime in the future, you will get married and have children of your own. Yeah, very often parents, when their children are still young, or when they're trying to teach them or discipline them, they may say this. Now, of course, they're probably thinking, this is maybe 10 years away, or 15, 20 years away. But sometime in the future, you think it's likely to happen. So you say sometime, it means at some point, a particular time in the future. Hopefully it won't be many times, you don't want that to happen. But sometime, it's sometime in the future, maybe your son or your daughter will get married and, they'll have children of their own. Okay, let's take a look at number two. This could be in the office. We won't be ready until sometime next week. Maybe this project won't be ready, or somebody won't be ready to help you or do something or get something done. They may know their workload and they know how long it's going to take. So they're not telling you an exact day, though. Maybe it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, who knows. But sometime next week. Okay. Number three. You should come visit sometime. It's very unclear. Sometime, I don't know when that is, but sometime. Sometime when you're free, sometimes when it's suitable for both of us. Sometime, some point. Again, this would also imply the future. Okay, let's look at number four. That already happened some time ago. Yeah, this one is sometime in the past. Now, maybe you don't really remember clearly when that was. Was that weeks ago? Was that months ago? Maybe even years ago. Okay. And number five, the investigators believe the murder occurred sometime last week. All right, this one's also in the past. At some particular point in the past, this thing happened. All right, so again, remember, sometime refers to a single point, a single time, a single occurrence of something. Could be far in the future, could have happened already in the past, but maybe you forgot in the past when it was. You're unclear in the future when it's going to be, but sometime always refers to a particular time. Sometimes actually refers to a number of times, but when it happens is probably not very often, but once once in a while or sometimes it happens. All right, hope that clarifies it. Be careful when you're writing. Make sure you use the right one. Make sure you use sometimes when you mean, like now and then, and sometime meaning at a particular point, again, in the future or the past. Hope that clarifies it. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.